In fact, your soul is the collateral that you have to give in exchange for any other thing you get. You are going to be learning that the commodity, a time comes in the spirit where everything you have to purchase to your life will either be as given by God or as traded with your soul. Because your soul is currency in the spirit. You can give it up for other lesser things. We are going to be considering a few scriptures, and one of it is the one that says, what shall it profit a man? He's speaking profit. It's a business language. What shall it profit a man if you gain the whole world and you use your soul as the money that bought that? You can literally go to the market of life and destiny and exchange your soul for money, exchange your soul for fame. You don't have to be demonic and you don't have to be occultic. Many people are doing it. The idea of selling your soul, most times when we hear it, we think it is something that you have to be occultic to say, okay, take my life and give me money. No, many people are already doing it. One of the ways you know true success is to find out what happens to your spiritual state as you rise. If you find out, you can know who is behind your success by looking at the consequence of that rising on your spiritual life. The moment you find out that for every increase, every open door, every advancement, your spiritual life is suffering, you are transacting with Babylon, this demonic satanic system. You may not know. Satan took Jesus up the mountain and he said, bow to me. That is how you sell your soul. You don't sell your soul by giving it. You sell your soul by bowing to something. Is someone learning now? Whatever you bow to, a transaction happened in the spirit. Satan came and met Jesus and said, look, all of the glories of this world, I have it, but I don't need it. What I need is your loyalty, your allegiance. You came as God incarnate. Bow to me and I can give you everything. He was willing to relinquish part of what Jesus was coming to die to receive. Why follow the route of the cross when you can just trade your soul and you have it? And there are many people today who do not understand this system in the spirit. What shall it profit a man? What shall it profit a man of God? What shall it profit a worshiper? What shall it profit a businessman? What shall it profit a student, a career person, if you gain that kind of business bar? You will not even know what you are losing because you will be focused on what you are gaining. But he's saying while you are gaining, you are losing something else, but your attention is in what you are gaining. You can gain fame, you can gain increase, you can even gain speed, and mistaking that gain for true profit. Only that when you check your soul, you will find out that it died because you grew. It died because increase came. It died because a door opened. At that point, you know that Satan scammed you. He came and sold you something, distracted you, and you thought you were gaining, whereas you were dying. Hallelujah. This is a law that I have found out in my life, because you see, like Reverend shared before I came up, every human being wants to make progress. I think I've said it here in this church that psychologists teach that one of the keys for measuring happiness is progress, or a sense of it. To the degree to which you perceive you are making progress, that is the degree to which you will be happy. If you believe or perceive that there's some level of stuntedness in your life or in ministry, if you are responsible, it should be a source of concern. Am I right on that? Yes. There's no woman who gives birth to a baby and expects that baby to start running, walking, talking in one day. But after a year, maybe 1 year and a half, 2 years, if the baby cannot talk, the baby cannot walk, the baby cannot do whatever, immediately it becomes a medical condition. Are we together? Because instinctively she knows that that baby has now assumed a state where he or she should begin to at least motion the things that make for growth. So when people become stagnated and stunted, whether as a man of God, as a businessman, as a career person, generally it becomes a source of concern. Now let me tell you this. Satan does not attack you every day. Know this. There are days that even if you call Satan to attack you, he will say, I'm not on duty. He's not a fool. Satan knows that there is something about the desperation of men. The desperation of men is his marketing strategy for this exchange. Listen carefully. For as long as you are a young person, having someone to sponsor you, taking care of you, it may be difficult to succumb to certain temptations because there are harvests over seeds you did not sow. So when Satan comes, it's easy to drive away that temptation. But the day you are now on your own and there's house rent, hello, and the price of fuel is whatever it is now, in the midst of that desperation, Satan comes. The Bible calls him a thief, and only a foolish thief steals all the time. Thieves don't steal all the time.